So it was a 48.50 mark. You can see that's very insistent. I think we'll take that. Should be thrilled to see that. Coffee bush kid growing up. That's never going to happen. G'day folks, I'm the Coffee Bush Kid. We are back at the new permission. Today we're just going to do around the backyard area. I've got the LG15 on because I know there's going to be a lot of targets. It's not that big an area. There's been a clothesline, there's been a laundry, there's a shed, so there's all sorts of stuff everywhere around. But I'm only going to be taking life slow. There's a lot of areas to poke and prod into. I dare say I'm going to be probably on the spade more than the detector for most of the time, I half reckon. Anyway, I suppose at that we'd best get into it. So, enough yabba from me. Let's get into it. Well, here's where I've started up by the gate. And I've got this. I was just working the coil slowly along close to it, so it's not actually being affected by that, but you know, close by you can hear any target that's there. And I got a 42 that raised my eye, but that's what we've got. And that is an old copper gasket. So you've got cork in the middle of it there, shrouded each side by copper. I'd nearly probably say that was a manifold gasket of some ilk. So we're buying old sheds, so that's probably not out of the realms. But that's the first target of the day. I thought I'd show you that. Yeah, copper gasket, copper and cork gasket. I'll keep going. 27.28, very insistent, couple bars down. And we've got that. Now, most of you will know what this is. There we go. Now this is the different variety. As we start doing a history of suspender buckles. So this isn't your usual what we would refer to as a Paris buckle that has Paris written on it. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm going to clean it up first and then we'll come back and discuss it. That's the way. Right. These are a more slender, thinner construction. You can see this one bent. The difference between this and the likes of your Paris buckles with the solid written across there, or the Wilkinson sword jobs that you occasionally find, is that these pins have gone right the way through the edge of the frame and they've been peened over so that they don't. So that's, where are we there? There's our peening there. So they're a completely different design. The other ones just have a little pin inside the frame. Don't know how they put it in. But anyway, these have been done like that. So yeah, completely different variety. More than likely, I think well, who knows? They could have been cheaper. They could have been the same price. Who knows? But yeah, anyway. Interesting old find from the area. Now, you know, miners have all been here, so this sits well. Yeah, very happy with that find fairly early in the day. So we'll see what else we can get. We've been visited by a little friend here, the Australian magpie. They chortle quite nicely. When they're in mating season, they can become quite vicious. And we've got another one, just sitting up there as well. That one was just singing while I was... they're a cool thing. Now you can see a big metal table. Well, I was just gently poking underneath it here, and I have dug, but watch this. So it's a 48.50 mark. You can see that's very insistent. Well, we'll just shift that out the way for the tick. As I said, I've already dug down. It wasn't that deep. And I think we'll take that. So that was why, I wanted to be up near the shed. I think it's only going to be a rue penny. There we go. Queen Elizabeth II. There we go. So that'll be after 1952. I will clean that up and we'll see what we really got. 1963. So in Australia they stopped minting these in 64, and then we had decimal currency come in 66. So yeah, Queen Elizabeth rue penny. It's not the best of conditions. You can see there we've already got some verdigris, or as we refer to it, as copper cancer coming through. But a 63 rue penny nonetheless. Yep, life's not too bad. We'll keep going. Just beside this little bit of pathway, I got a really nice signal. And we dug up those. So plumbing fittings. Yeah, yep, no worries. I swing back over again, as you should. Oh, there's another signal there. It'll be another bloody plumbing fitting, won't it? Won't it? No, it won't. Now, have we got our first 2-cent piece for the day? Or are we talking something a little bit more betterer? No, we're talking 2 cent. Should be thrilled to see that. But, yeah, no, we're sort of not. But anyway, that's one. I don't have to show you another one. We can tick that one off the list too. Well, down there, I got a, it was, what was it, 42, 45, bit funny, bit janky. I pulled out a roofing nail, and I pulled out that. And you will go, what is that? It's a snail that's been caught on some sort of sea channel. It is a window fitting. That's what that is, but it's quite a nice window fitting. So that, again, copper alloy, brassy stuff more than like. Yeah, been screwed on. You can see all the screw holes there. Oh, is that writing? That's writing. Oh, well, that's torn it now. We've got to clean that up. Back with you in a tick. I've cleaned it up. So there we go. So we've got steel in there. That was the latch. This was the part up on top that you would have turned or done some bloody thing with. But, yeah, we've got those markings. And I was looking at it going, what's it gonna? And I turned it around. And then I went, oh, that's an elephant, isn't it? Sort of. Eye, tusks, trunk, mouth open. What a weird thing to have on the bottom of a window latch. Now, whether we'll be able to figure out whose it is, I don't know. I'm almost willing to bet this is going in the lost cause basket straight off. But if you know, let us know. Why would there be an elephant mark on the bottom? Elephant brand? Elephant trademark? Who knows? Nice looking piece, but an elephant. Wouldn't expect to find one of those in a backyard, would you? Moving on. 48, 49. Oh, look, I'll just dig that myself. It'll be fine. As the way things go. We've got that head. Now, that's as far as I've got. I reckon that's a halfpenny, because I'm hoping it's bigger than a 2 cent piece. Yeah, that's got to be a halfpenny, doesn't it? It's got to be bigger than a 2 cent. And it is a halfpenny. All right, when we see a 3, we will clean that up and we will find out what we've got, but that's good. So we've got a penny and a halfpenny up. Let's see what it is. Quite happy with this. 1943 halfpenny. It's seen better days, but it's not too bad. There's George the VI there with his side part. Yeah, it has seen better days, but still, we found it. This is good. So, not giving too much of the game away. There's the fence line up there under that steel tables where we got the penny. So we've only done this little area, 2 cents over by there, and window fittings, and oh, we're only just down here. We've still got lots of backyard to go. But yeah, 43 halfpenny. Happy with that. We'll keep moving on, I reckon. Well, 47.48. There's where I got the halfpenny. There we go. I'm gonna make the call that is a 2 cent piece, but just in case I'm wrong. Oh no, it's not. It'll be another halfpenny, I think. Yep. That's gonna be another halfpenny. Probably a roo. Well, only one way to find out, isn't there? We're going to have to clean it up. We'll come back to you. And I think I've got another signal somewhere down there. So, yeah. Nice. It's not a 43. It is, in fact, a 53. But very worn. Like our 43 looked in better condition. And there's a young Queen Elizabeth there. So 53, that's her first year on the throne. So yeah. Now this morning, just to put things in context, we were talking to our mate Martin from Digging History UK over in the UK there. He was talking about things, and what he said, which was quite funny, he said he was in the kitchen and then he heard this voice on the television and it sent a chill up his spine, so he said. So yeah, that's the TV show that I'm on over in the UK currently. So Treasure Hunters Down Under, there's a whole heap of us from down under here in Australia. So Camille's on that as well. Who else? Oh, look, there's heaps of us over there on British TV at this very moment, which is very, very cool. But if you happen to be over in the UK and you're wanting to do day digs and stuff like that, check out Digging History UK. Martin's a top bloke, so is his wife Lisa, though she's probably not a bloke, but you know what I mean. Top people. Yeah, and you can go on those day digs and that, as well as the rallies that they do put on through the year. So look them up when you're over there, all you Aussies and all you other blokes that are over, or people that are over in the UK. Give them a look. Well worth it. Really, really nice people. Anyway, we'll go and see what else we can find in the ground. This is where the backs of houses, like, you know, there's a pathway there. We've got our shed up there where the foundations are. I'm just coming along to a gate. So we've had 2 halfpennies. I had a signal down here. It was that. Now, that, I don't know what it is. Now, it looks like it should be a key from a hand off a clock, but it's just way too big. Don't know what it is. But it is copper alloy, probably brass. Now, not only that, let's bring this one in. Found that. And once you realise what you're looking at, that's a pair of old spectacles. So it's half the glasses frame. Very cool find, but also, and then of course you dig up glass. And I went, glass. Oh, green. Got the black light out, and yes, this is a piece of uranium glass. So, what an interesting hole. And you can see here, there is charcoal. So this is, something's been burned, it's just been thrown out the back here with the glasses, that thing, which was never ever going to burn, and a piece of uranium glass that had broken off something or other. So, yeah, you just really never know what you're going to find. Like we've had a couple of house sites already, house permissions, that haven't given up excessive amounts. Said this one was going to have promise. They're just interesting little bits that you just don't expect to find. We're having a blast. You know, we'll keep going, we'll see what else we can find. There's going to be heaps more, I can tell. Feel it in my waters. No, I'm not going to the doctor to check it out. Got another signal. Dug down. We got the brown top. That's probably a poison bottle martyr. I know you're worried, but I can seem to find them anywhere. Anyway, that is going to go into one of our jars, as is that piece of uranium glass for anyone watching who eventually would like to put in for one of those jars that we're filling up with glass that I find. You'll know that these bits came from this video, so that's pretty cool. But down here, it was a 33, 34 signal. I wasn't holding much hope, but dig the clod, bang, she's up to 42, 43. And we've got that. I thought, oh, that's the other piece of the spectacle. No, it's not. It is a teaspoon that has had better days. Now, did we see something up there? No. Oh, geez, she's had a hard life. Oops. Bit rotty. I'm going to say that that's not silver. It might have writing on there, but I don't think today we're going to worry about it. It's been through a fire. So yeah, glass top and a teaspoon now, all from this area. That's where we got the spectacle and that from. So cool. Always great, these sites, love them. But wait, there's more. There's another teaspoon. Yeah, I think they were a pair. Oh, that bent when I did that. There we go. Very, very dainty bowls on them. Two of them got thrown out. Were they thrown out in the veggie peelings? I don't think we're going to get anything off there. No, look, they're not special enough. They're not silver. We can see that. But still, to find two in the one hole, probably what I should do. As he gets it out of his pocket. No, that's it. Yeah, bit of steely stuff. Alright, we'll carry on and find another hole. High 40s, into the 50s, just a little bit. That's as far as I've got. That's a buckle. Are we talking full silver buckle? Or is it a buckle or is that writing? Well, that almost looks like writing actually. What have we got? Let's get that. Carefully take some off there. There we go. There we go. What? Something. I'm going to have to clean that up because I can't. Costco? I don't know. We'll clean it up. We'll see what we've got. Well, Costco, Vacuumatic. That'll be some bloody vacuum, I suppose. That'll be an interesting little project for Viv, I dare say. Surely you'd reckon with that much information you should be able to find out what it is. We could all be surprised. It could be something else. I don't know. But Vacuumatic, you're going to say it's a vacuum, isn't it? But yeah. Cool find. Oh, is that stuff on the back too that I didn't see? Stokes & Son, Melbourne. So is this an Australian-made company? Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Anyway, I dare say we'll find out what that is eventually. I'll keep going. Well, that's just going to give a thumping signal, isn't it? That's heavy. I suppose it's bronze. Could be brass. Definitely copper alloy. And it has a square hole. A ring thing with a square hole. As he searches for where the sun might well be. Oh. There we go. Oh, I think the sun's there. Well, from that hole that I've got to make pretty, how is that for a great hunker chunk of lead? Like, it's flashing, but yeah, big signal. Wonder how that can just lie there under the ground, isn't it? Anyway, we found it. We'll keep going. You've got to love it when it happens. 42, 43. Yeah. That's where it is. You know, do that thing with the coil moving around. You know, yep, that's the centre of it. You come back, you dig down, you break the clod open. Oh, yeah. I think we will pull that out of the ground. What was that? Oh. That's interesting. That is interesting. All right, we'll clean that up. We'll find out what we've got. Well, that's unusual. 10 yen. I did look it up. So that side's good. This side, however, she's a bit lacking. But still, it's a cool find. Well, it's made of good metal, bronzy stuff. So yeah, very happy with that one. That's quite good. I've got the young magpie giving me a hand. He's staying around, seeing what I find. Yeah, 10 yen. Was not expecting that one. We'll keep going. Big 50-51 signal. Ooh. I reckon that's off a bed. That's great casting. Ooh. Yep. What a doozy that one is. So yeah, I'm going to say that's off a bed. Believe this to be a florally brooch. But I've got to carefully get the dirt out, but I thought I'd let you see it right now. And we'll clean it up and we'll see what we've actually got. Cool. Well, I don't know. It seems to be potentially a massive jumble. Like, some of the leaves are around the wrong way to be behind the framework of it all. But still a very cool find nonetheless. And then it's got some loopy thing here that, I don't know, you wouldn't have had that on a brooch. Anyway, cool find. We got it together. And we'll see what else we can find. Just down there was where I got the pocket watch and the penny and the fire brigade badge. A nice 42, 43 signal. Yep. You guessed it. Another one. Now, is this 1950 as well? Oh, 1930. Maybe that's what the other one was. Or is that 50? Oh, I don't know. Looks like a 30 to me. No, that's 30. So that's the same as the other one. Centenary DF something C demonstration. Malden 1930. How cool! 2 badges the same, one week apart. A week and a couple of metres apart. Oh, that's pretty amazing. Very excited. I've only got sort of one strip to swing along, and then that's going to be probably the day done. And this may well be my last hole banger. I know I'm going to have to give it up. Have a look at that. Yep, we got ourselves a boat. We got a boat. It's not a lead one either. Now, matchbox or something, I will clean that up and we'll come back and we'll actually see what we've got properly. But that's awesome. Very happy. All right. Police launch. That's what that is. So, oh, look at that. Matchbox. What is it? Super fast or something? Number 52, police launch made in England, 1976 or 8 by Lesney. Awesome. How cool's that? So I found a truck, which looks like it's been taken in, and now we've got a police launch. That would have been cool as. Yep. The things you find in the ground, hey? When I was having brekkie, this was not one of the things I was hoping would come up. Mind you, I haven't found the flavoured things I wouldn't mind coming up, but we've got some copper ones instead, but that's still a pretty cool find. Anyway, as I said, I've only got a couple more swings. Will we get anything better? Who knows? But if this is it, I'll see you in the wrap-up, won't I? Alrighty. We'll just keep going that last little bit. Alrighty. That's us done. The sun, it's muggy. It's supposed to be 37 today. We came out early so that we'd get the bulk of it done. We got it all done. Some might query why I use such a small coil. I knew I was close to a house and the shed and where the laundry was and everything like that, so I knew there was going to be a lot of rubbish. So the next time we're back out, and I dare say that probably will be with the Legend 2, as they're starting to be shipped. And yeah, we'll play in the rest of the area. You know, as I said, we're probably 3/4 of an acre or something like that to play with. And I envisage I'll be using the 11-inch coil, and we're going to go for a bit of depth. I don't reckon there's going to be as much heavy trash out there, but there could be some older, deeper targets. There's been little flat spots made, there's been terracing done. Who knows what we will find, but this will be one of the spots that I'll come back to when I've got the Legend 2, so that'll be good. But today, you know, the LG15, we got money, we got pennies, or penny, 2 half pennies, we got 2 cents, half spectacle, you know, as a byproduct we got some uranium glass, we got all sorts of bits and pieces. And then to have the last whole banger as that boat from 1976 or 8, whichever one it was, yeah, pretty cool. Never mind finding a toy. Suppose we never grow up, do we? Huh. Coffee bush kid growing up? Nah, that's never going to happen. Anyway, we drop one of these videos 6:30 on a Saturday night our time, so come on over and like, share and subscribe. We've got memberships, thank you to those who have taken them up. It is very much appreciated and helps the channel grow. And yeah, it's just really nice to have a good permission. It's great to come out with all you folk. I can feel you all over my shoulders. Some of you put a bit too much weight on, pushing me down a bit, but that's okay. Just stand up to the sides next time, okay? It's always fun to go out. It's always fun to go out with you folks. So thank you very much for coming along. And keep in mind, it's always good to fill in some of your day detecting, but remember to fill in all your holes when you're finished. I'll catch you next time.